which is the literal translation of the French, à la recherche du temps perdu. Let me say that again. I just like saying it. À la recherche du temps perdu, which is usually translated as remembrance of things past, the title of the great novel by Marcel Proust. I've read it dozens of times. I'm sure you have too. And much like that great novel, my show tonight could prove to be incredibly tedious. Perhaps it already is. It's all about time. Time in the abstract, times of our lives, times of my life in particular. Today is just another day. Tomorrow is a guess. But yesterday, oh, how I long for yesterday. To relive one yesterday and its happiness. You know, we've all had firsts in our lives. Our first word, our first step, our first day of school, our first car, our first kiss, our first love. The first time I ever experienced romance in my life, I was in high school. I went to a high school in Houston called Bel Air High School. It was 80% Jewish, affectionately referred to as Hebrew High. And there was a girl in the school that every guy there wanted to go out with. And it wasn't because she was particularly smart or had a great personality. No, she was drop dead gorgeous, and we were absolutely superficial. And somehow I got the nerve one day to ask her for a date, and miracle of miracles, she said yes. Her name was Nanette Tashnik. And on Friday night, I picked her up in my 1967 Chevy Biscayne, my first car, and we drove to the Delman Theater to see Franco Zeffirelli's great film of Romeo and Juliet. And at some point during the movie, probably during the balcony scene, she reached over and took my hand, and a feeling coursed through my body that I'd never felt before. Romance. Pure, beautiful romance. Well, after the movie, we walked hand in hand back to my car, drove to a place called Valiant's Pizza, where everyone I knew went on a Friday night. And in I walked with Nanette Tashnik. You could have heard a pin drop. We sat down at a booth. I ordered a cheese pizza, that's what she wanted. And when it arrived, I gave her a slice and I took a slice, and still gazing into one another's eyes, I took a bite of the pizza, and as I pulled my hand away, the entire top layer of molten hot cheese slid off and wrapped around my chin. I screamed like a woman. I peeled it away, and half my chin was still attached to that piece of cheese. It was disgusting. But you know what? None of it mattered. Not the cheese, or the mocking laughter of my friends, years of plastic surgery to repair my chin, hours of psychotherapy. None of it mattered. Because that night, I was with Nanette Tashnik. Well, neither of us could eat after that. So I drove her home in silence. I pulled up in front of her house, walked her up the sidewalk to the front door, and then I have to say, I very bravely gave her a tender, gentle kiss on the lips. It hurt like hell. I thought I was going to scream even. But I wanted her to know how much it meant to me to be with her that night. So I took a deep breath and I said, there will be many other nights like this, and I'll be standing here with someone new. There will be other songs to sing,